Hi, Zia. Before we begin today, I wanted to bring up the informed consent form, and I just wanted to go over it with you before we start our session today. I wanted to go over the confidentiality portion and how anything you say in this room is completely between me and you and 100% confidential, except if I was subpoenaed by the court, in which case I am able to break confidentiality. As well as I wanted to touch base on if you expressed interest in harming yourself or others, then that would give me means to report. Similar to the form we looked over earlier and the one you signed, just wanted to remind you of that before we begin our session today. So given that we reviewed that, what brings you in today, Zia?
Hi.
Hi. I really love... What was that?
What's your name?
Anastasia.
My mom's name was Anastasia.
Oh, it is?
It was.
Oh, it was. Could you tell me a little bit about your mother?
I don't want to talk about her. So, I'm here. Uber brought me. I don't know why. Stupid man just brought me here. It was like, oh, you need to go here. Duh, duh, duh. So here I am. I'm here. Here I am. Just here. Whatever. Was life. Screw it. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for asking, Zia. But I wanted to touch more on when you said, screw it. Is that your view right now?
I don't have any views. Not anymore. Not now.
Not anymore?
Nope. None. Uber killed him.
Did something happen in the Uber?
No. I just don't like being in a social setting. It's awkward. But then again, it's like I worry about everything. It's miserable. It's just I just don't know. I don't. It's just my mom was nice. She was. I don't know. So
I wanted to touch base on a few of the statements that you made just now. I think you said some pretty important things that we should go over. So,
I'm not important. Anything I say is not important. Whatever. But,
so you don't feel important?
why should I? None of us are. We're all gonna die at one point. Everything ends. Where there's a beginning, there's an end. Look at the Bible. What's religion? Like, what do we mean by what we say? Like, I mean, seriously. It's just, or nothing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You're fine. Go ahead and keep going if you need, Zia.
No, I'm good.
I wanted to touch back a little on your mother. You stated she was a great person.
Yeah, she was a great person.
Can you tell me a little bit more about her?
No point. She's not here now.
What was that?
It's no point. She's not here now. I'm here. Once again, I don't know why I'm here, but I'm here. So, what? What now? You try to tell me life is okay, I'm going to be okay. Life is nothing. Life ends.
Life ends?
Duh. Don't you die? You'll die. You were born, right? Why would you not die? So what's the point of being here?
So, looking at your paperwork here, your mother and father passed away?
Yep. About 2 weeks ago.
So, this was fairly recent.
Yeah. Yeah. So once again, I don't know why I'm here. The Uber driver, I was trying to have a conversation with him. This is why I don't do social things. I really, really hate it. Especially now. There's no reason to talk to people. They send you places like here when you start talking to them. It's like I just want to express myself. Can't even express myself because guess what? I end up here. So guess what? I don't want to talk. Talk is cheap.
I definitely respect that, Zia. And if you, excuse me, and if you don't want to talk, you are more than welcome to exit the session at your um, at your will. You definitely have that at any time. However, I'm here to talk to you if you want. And I would like to ask you a question as to how I know you said that you took an Uber here and your Uber driver led you here. And I was curious what may have led him to take you here.
I was having a conversation about my pet whale, and he wears a tutu, and I call him Terry, and that's the only thing I talk to now. You know, my sister tries to talk to me, my grandmother tries to talk to me, but they don't want to listen. They just want to talk. But Terry will listen. And then I have his buddy, you know, I don't want to tell you, but I mean, so basically, I have another pet, and his name is Fred. And me and Fred, we get along. Doesn't complain, doesn't say a word, nothing. When people come over, you know, I have to warn people don't drink them. You know, my friend.
Don't drink him?
Yeah, don't drink them. But yeah, that's my friend. Those are the people I talk to, and they listen. You might have seen my pet Terry um, on the movie. They call him Free Willy, but his name was really Terry. Disrespectful. Those people are just so disrespectful. But I've had to I've had to rely on something that's gonna always be there.
And Fred and Terry are always there for you.
Always, always. Yeah, I got mad one time. My grandmother came over and she was just like, "Oh, thank you." And she started drinking. I said, "No, don't drink them. Don't." And it went his eyeball.
You were angry at that.
Like I said, life is just
What I hear that you're saying is that Fred and Terry, they're your friends and they make you feel better. And when your grandma drank Fred, it was like she was drinking your friend.
she was drinking my friend.
Yes, she was
Now
drinking.
Fred has no eye.
Oh no. I can see how that would be very stressful.
That's not funny. You said he could see.
Yeah.
Can't. You only have one. It's
Yeah.
gone.
And that's making you feel very upset, I can tell.
I had to replace his eye with an ice cube.
Hmm. I appreciate you sharing this with me because I can understand how it would be difficult. So when did Fred and Terry become your friends?
After my mom and dad were killed. Well, Fred was the last thing that my my dad drank. He left,
Mm.
and we were planning to see Free Willy. Me and my mom. That's her favorite movie. And you know, so I try to up the try to dress up Fred a little bit so people wouldn't, drink him. Make sure you could see, put some glasses on him. You know. My dad had glasses. You seem to be nice. Guess I don't mind sharing with you. Um,
And I appreciate you being so open and honest with me. These are really hard feelings to share and go through, and I understand that it may not be easy. Before we go continue, I wanted to circle back to something that you said to me a little bit ago. You were talking about how you were brought here in an Uber and you were having a conversation with the man in the Uber, and you were talking about how he brought you here. And I wanted to talk more about what led him to bring you here during that conversation? Could you tell me a little bit more about that, Sia?
Trying to tell him how my parents died, and I guess he didn't believe me.
He didn't believe you?
No. No. The truth is, and I'll tell you, because you seem to be nice. Almost like you remind me of Fred a little bit. But you're not so cold. That's the difference. And you don't look like Kool-Aid.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Take your time.
So my dad was in a rodeo. And my mom was, they travel. And my mom was in the crowd or whatever and decided she wanted to get a hot dog. And it was my dad's turn. And, it came down to him and this other person. And he had to catch this bull or whatever. And my mom, when she brought the hot dog, she had a lot of ketchup on it. And she tripped somehow and ended in the little pit thingy with my dad and the bull and the horse. And the bull saw all the ketchup on the hot dog and went right for my mom. Right for her. She didn't even get to eat a hot dog. I can't eat hot dogs anymore. I don't even look at ketchup anymore. I gave up on that. I don't even like pigs or tomato.
Excuse me.
They're fine. It's sad, I know. So then, of course, my dad, being my dad, he saw the bull eating my mom's face, with the hot dog in her hand. So he gets the hot dog and hoping that, the bull will stop attacking her. Of course, that didn't work. So my dad, got some ketchup packets. Like he went up in the stand somehow, got some ketchup. He decided he wanted to act like he was a human hot dog to get him away from. To get him away from my mom. And he ate his face too. And my sister was there to see it all.
And you were there as well?
No. I had gone to get a slushie. So when I came back, you could imagine how surprised I was. It was red slushy. I could have been next. My red slushy could have got me killed. But anyway, apparently the Uber man thought I was lying or whatever.
How did it make you feel that he brought you here?
I have the ketchup packet still that my dad used to put on his face. Like I said, what is life? I don't know anymore. I can't sleep. I can't eat because every time I see food, I think about the hot dog. When I think about the hot dog, I think about my parents. And when I think about my parents, I just think about the ketchup. Why did she have to get a hot dog? Why? Why red? She knew we were at a rodeo. Why?
Excuse me. So
She could have got chips, nachos, cotton candy. I mean, but a hot dog with ketchup? I don't know. How would you fix this? Can you fix this? You can't bring them back.
that's a great question, Zia, and I don't think we can fix it per se, but we can talk about these things. We can talk about how you were impacted by this, and we can talk about everything that surrounds this and work towards your goal of whatever that may be. And you shared some pretty tough things with me, that you experienced the loss of your mother and father pretty much in the same area as you. And that's very rough, and it's normal to feel the way you're feeling right now. These are normal feelings, and it's okay to question these things, and it's okay to want to, fix it, like you said.
I don't even. I wore this shirt the day that they died. It's red.
When you think of the color red, do you associate that with your mom and dad now?
Death. That's not even the worst part. At their funeral, tell me why they thought it was a great idea to serve hot dogs and fried chicken.
This upset you?
I threw all the ketchup away. I just went outside. I was like, I don't want ketchup. I want my parents. Honestly, I don't know. I just feel numb. I just can't eat. Sleeping is just, I can't. And I worry about other people who get hot dogs with ketchup on them.
You
Because you
worry
never know. Huh?
you worry about them.
I worry about people. Yeah. But I don't tell them about the dangers of ketchup. But I worry about them.
So you said that you feel numb. Is that something that you've been feeling every day since your parents have passed?
Yeah.
Tell me what numb is for you.
No feeling. Just no feeling. Can't breathe. Mind racing. Just it's just. All I have in my house now is mustard.
Mustard?
Yeah. I don't like tomatoes. But you know what's helped me out? I was saying Mary had a little lamb. Because the fleece was white as snow. It wasn't red like ketchup.
And that brings you comfort?
Yeah. Because I know everywhere Mary went, the lamb was sure to go.
So do you sing this when you're by yourself? Just
Mary had a little lamb. A little lamb. A little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. His fleece was white as snow. My mom's name was Mary. And my dad was Light Fleece. So made sense to sing the song. Whenever I miss him, I sing the song. People think I'm crazy, but I mean, I just stay to myself. And, yeah.
so you feel comforted when you sing Mary Has a Little Lamb because it reminds you of your mom?
And his fleece was white as snow.
It's, it has nothing to do with red, and that comforts you.
Yes. White as pure, angelic, heavenly, where I pray and hope they went. But it's not red, like the devil, ketchup. Oh.
So when do you sing this song? Do you sing it when you're missing your mom or just when you're sitting around?
Every time I feel like I'm missing.
Yeah.
You know, I do like lemonade.
You like lemon?
Yeah. I like lemonade. It comforts me too. Um, lemonade, you know, watching that with Terry and Fred, you know, it's just helpful. But I don't drink Fred. I don't. I don't drink Fred. I haven't. You know, they say it's gonna pass, but how does it pass when you miss your parents so much? And the way that they went, it was so dramatic. I wish you. Well, I'm glad you didn't see, but it's just catch up.
So, excuse me. I, I wanted to bring up an important, excuse me, conversation piece. You have shown signs of being dealing with your parents' death, and I was curious if you've had thoughts of suicide yourself.
No, No. Thought about killing ketchup. Killing all the people that eat ketchup. Just ketchup. I just hit it out people's mouth. Ketchup. Ah. But I don't. Just look at people. I keep walking. Then if I see hot dogs, like Halloween, I love Halloween. But now, when Halloween comes in October, I hope nobody dresses up like a hot dog or ketchup. I just hope.
Does that
But,
bring you fear?
hmm,
Does that bring you fear?
no. I think I might get over ketchup. Maybe. I don't feel like it. I feel like it's hopeless. Life
Hopeless?
might end before then. Never know. Never knew with them. So why would I know about me? Just, you might die tomorrow. Shoot. Hopefully it's not because of ketchup or a hot dog. I don't even like cows. I used to love cows. I used to love Chick-fil-A. I can't even eat Chick-fil-A because I see cows. And I think about the rodeo. And then I think about my dad. And then I think about my mom and that hot dog and all that ketchup. And then the bull that just attacked. And then, oh my God, it's just, I don't. Why? Why ketchup? Why a hot dog? Why the rodeo? Why my parents?
Do you
They,
ask yourself that often?
why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
So, Zia, we're nearing the end of our session. However, I would love to have you back in. And if you would like to come back in, I'd like to talk more about what you would like to get out of coming to see me
Not
and
taking Uber.
not take an Uber.
No, it brought me here. Well, I just tried to tell them the truth about how my parents died. But I would like coming back. I like talking to you. I don't like talking to anybody at the moment. You know, it's only been 2 weeks. But you're okay.
And I appreciate you sharing everything that you have with me. You've been through some really rough stuff, and we can work through these feelings together. And next session, I would love to talk more about what you're experiencing every day and the feelings that revolve around that, if that's
Yeah.
okay with you.
Okay.
So I'm going to give you my business card, and if you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out via email to me. And I have written our next appointment on the back, and I will see you next week, Zia.
Okay.
Would you prefer a sooner appointment?
No, it'll be okay.
All right, well, I hope you have a great weekend.
Yeah. You too.
Bye.
Bye.